This re-release might be the worst release of any game I've ever seen. How do you manage to make your re-release worse than the original game? This was the buggiest, shittiest, most delayed, absolutely horrid re-release of a game I've ever seen. When the game came out, for the first 30 minutes, you couldn't even load into the game. But you know, okay, at least they fixed it, you know, in 20-30 minutes. Nothing too crazy. All right, why am I getting into the game? And I find out that the servers are 50 players per server. Guys, we know your game isn't optimized enough for this activity, bro. What are we doing? I was streaming the drop and the amount of ping I was getting was insane. And it was so bad. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to end stream and see if it changes. I end my stream and it somehow gets worse. Bro, I'm teleporting. I'm flash stepping around without even flash stepping. I click M1 on my mouse and it takes 15 seconds for it to actually happen in game. But all right, you know what? Let's look past it. I'm gonna thug it out. You know, they dropped a bunch of content and I went full bringer because I wanted to try out the new stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna try my best to progress. Me and my boy, through all the lag, all the pain, we're grinding. Even though people were so thirsty that they were trying to kill us just to get the grip on the NPCs, we thugged it all out. We got to grade 2 and we re-roll our elements, okay, using the codes. We finally got to semi-grade 2. We redeemed the codes and we spawned. And guess what happened? Nothing changed with our element rerolls. So you know what? We're like, wait, what the hell? There's no way this is real. How are we spending 40 rerolls per person and not even getting the rare, which is a 21%? And then I look in the type soul update log. Fixed element rerolls for fullbringers should wait until a shutdown to use them. They didn't even announce the fact that the element rerolls for the new race they added with 180k CCU was bugged. Oh, and it doesn't just stop there. Not only did they somehow mess that up, and I don't even know if I'm getting a restore for this. I'm praying they give me a restore because I got no rerolls, bro. But not only did they mess that up, guys, they made it so if you had the whole M1 setting on, it voided your rerolls. This might be the worst thing I've ever seen in a game. How do you break your coding from a game that was fully working 8 months ago? You shut down for 8 months just to make the game worse. And if you thought that was bad, we continued thugging it out, got to grade 2, and we couldn't keep leveling up anymore. So we went to the doctor. My friend pays his con, all right? He dropped all his bans on it. And what does he see? Insert dialogue here. Are we dead ass? Oh my god, you guys are so lucky I'm not trying to yell right now because it's late, bro. This is insane. Who is your scripters? Who are your scripters? Who is deving this game, bro? Y'all delayed it all the way to July 31st 9:10 p.m. to drop this game just to do this. Jesus Christ. I'm praying when I wake up tomorrow that the game is fixed, and I'm expecting 10 world tickets as compensation, 468 element rerolls, and I want my boy's con back for that dumbass dialogue box. Anyways, like and subscribe.